And welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a settings type of video that was suggested by Rabbit Roger. So pretty much, I'm not going to show like optimal settings for the game or anything. I'm just going to show what my settings are. And I'm going to show keyboard and mouse, graphics, audio, and interface. A majority of these settings I'll probably skip or not really talk about, but I will show them. And let's get right into it. We'll start with keyboard and mouse here. So the first thing, I play on 7.5 cents. Play on Legacy. I don't have anything changed here. Actually, these might be changed. I'm not too sure. But I still, to this day, can't get this one right. I don't know what it is, but I can't control the cluster, not the cluster strike, the missile one, the predator missile type one. I can't control that one. I still don't get it. Then we have here custom sense. I don't touch. Mainly the only thing you want to do with mouse is mouse calibration. 0 mouse accel, 2 mouse filtering off, and then I play on 80 mouse delay. Now let's go to keybinds. Now most of this should be default. I'll just slowly scroll through these. Only thing here is my weapon. I have it to 2 and down. I should just get rid of the down and like scroll wheel down, scroll wheel up. I melee with 4. My lethal equipment is G. That is about it for keybinds. I don't use a ping wheel. And my push to talk is my other mouse button. And now for gameplay. I'm a big toggle person, so I like using toggle for stuff, especially in Call of Duty. So I crouch toggle, prone toggle. I only use automatic sprint instead of auto tack sprint. Another toggle for sprint and tactical sprint. I double tap. I still use double tap. I was used to that in the regular Warzone, so I just always kept it. We got partial here for mantle in the air. So if you're falling, for example, if you look at this picture, if I was this person and I jump backwards, it would prevent me from falling and grabbing this because I could take damage falling. I don't know if this is actually high enough, but that's the gist of it. And then as we scroll through here, toggle ADS. I've changed zoom activation with just the regular like sprint button. And then we have attack stance activation. I use ADS plus melee. This is just, in my opinion, way better. Unless you have a button that you're not using, you can always click, but I always had a button where the default button was always just in the way. And that is just about gameplay. I don't think there's anything else here that needs to be shown. Now let's go to graphics. I play on borderless full screen just so I can go between monitors. And then my brightness, in case you were wondering, 52. Next up, gotta make sure you have the NVIDIA Reflex low latency on. It's always nice. Either on or plus boost, but it just depends on your situation. You can just read on the right here. See if you need to use that or not. One thing I also do is I cap my frame rate. That's just due to my PC just getting hot. It's not crazy hot, but it's just, I don't need high FPS in multiplayer really, and if I always get 165, it doesn't really matter to me. And then that's about it for display. Now we'll do quality. Everything's pretty standard here. Mainly like normal/low. Just make sure you don't use dynamic resolution. Always use like an upscaler. I suggest Fidelity FX. I just put it at 100. Usually anywhere from like 70 to 100 is pretty good. Helps you see a little more. No ray tracing. I play on 70% VRAM. I've seen this all over the place. I've watched a video and it showed comparisons between each, and 70 was fine, so I just left it at that. I highly suggest using variable rate shading. It'll make the edges of your screen a little less detailed, but it'll give you a big FPS boost. And as we scroll through here, text resolution is normal, followed by another normal. Off depth of field, I play high quality detail because it's a little more pleasing to the eye is all. Particle resolution normal. I just don't like I don't know what you'd call it. It's just it's like a big puff of smoke that happens and it's just hard for me to see, so I just play with it on normal. And then I have bullet impacts on, persistent effects off, medium shader quality. Want to make sure on demand's off. Then we have shadows here, normal shadows, so they're a little cleaner or pleasing to the eye. And everything else here is pretty much low or off. A big one right here is water. If you have any of these on, just change it to off. And then we got view. I play on 120 field of view with affected ADS with a wide field of view. It'll let you see more of your gun or more of your screen. The gun won't take it up as much. And then as we continue here, mainly everything's off and pretty much just default. Just make sure your camera movement is down as far as it can be. And that is it for graphics. Now for audio, I play headphone bass boost. Then this is my actual audio settings. You always want to play with effects on max, and then your master volume to whatever is good for you. And then I think that's about it for this. Yeah, there's not really much else here to show, I don't think. Oh, this one's really nice. I suggest putting on tinnitus, reduce tinnitus. It's a good one. And then we have interface. This is just gonna help your game look a little better. So honestly, I would ignore majority of these settings, maybe just crosshair. I just like it on static. And then as I scroll through here, not really much to talk about here, but the big one is up here for color customization. Play on these colors. The big thing you're going to want to do is, if you don't have it, just take your color filter, put it to 2. Change your color filter target to both. Up the intensity on both. And then whenever you pick a color, for whatever one, it doesn't matter. Let's just say enemy. You're going to just pick your, let's say red. You just want to take the saturation and brightness, put it all the way to the right, apply custom color, and you're good to go. And that will do it for this video. Those are my Modern Warfare 2 settings. Or not Modern Warfare 2, holy cow. My Modern Warfare 3 settings. The menu looks the same. Can you blame me? If you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one.